Please welcome the new Nissan Leaf, simply amazing, available in Europe as of now. So to be clear, the new Nissan Leaf is not just an EV. Sure, it is driven by an all-electric zero-emission powertrain. But to call the new Nissan Leaf just an EV does not tell the full story of the ingenuity behind this vehicle, nor does it represent its massive potential. It's the embodiment of a perfect, exciting drive, enhancing your driving experience whilst contributing to a better world. Let me give you a concrete example. The new Nissan Leaf is a mobile power unit complete with unique bi-directional charging. That means it's not only drawing energy from the electricity grid, but it can give back energy to power the world around it. This is simply amazing. And this is a technology which is unique to Nissan. No other company can currently draw energy and give it back to help regulate and stabilize the energy grid. Later today, you will have the chance to take a closer look at the new Nissan Leaf with our team member, Anna, who has been responsible for bringing this car to market in Europe. But for the next few minutes, I'm going to explain some of the car's impressive features. Nearly all the improvements have been made as a direct result of real experiences and real feedback from our customers all over the world. Let's take those three pillars of intelligent mobility one at a time. First, the Nissan Intelligent Power. Here we have a bigger range than ever before, 378 kilometers on a single charge. A new zero-emission e-powertrain which gives you more torque and therefore dramatically enhancing driving performance and efficiency. And from the spring of 2019, a new even higher power version with increased motor power and battery capacity, offering an even longer range for our customers. Next, Nissan Intelligent Driving. What does it mean? It means ProPilot, our first stage towards an autonomous drive system offering a safer, a more comfortable drive in a single-lane traffic or when you are cruising on the highway. Associated to that, ProPilot Park, giving you fully autonomous parking capability at the touch of a button. And last but not least, e-pedal technology, which lets you drive and brake seamlessly with only one pedal, an ingenious new driving sensation. Finally, Nissan Intelligent Integration. It proves the new Nissan Leaf is more than just a car. It redefines the way people live by offering them a new way to think of and use their car. Customers in Europe can connect it to the grid via vehicle-to-grid technology, which in turn gives them the opportunity to sell energy back to the grid and play an active role in grid stability. What's more, the Leaf offers drivers extra convenient by connecting to social networks, integrating with Apple and Android technology to give drivers an experience they expect at home in their car. On top of all of this, we would like to share with you a sneak preview from the forthcoming Tokyo Motor Show. At Nissan, we strive to make all our cars as fun and exciting to drive as possible, something at the heart of the new Nissan Leaf. We now have taken this direction even further, and I'm delighted to confirm that in Tokyo, we will unveil the new Leaf Nismo concept car. Here's the world's first look at this high-performance mid-zero emission concept. There's more to come on this in just a few weeks, so watch this page. As for the Leaf, we are here to talk about today. Just before coming on stage, I was switching on orders for our unique European launch edition called the Nissan Leaf 2.0. Right across Europe, people can now order their new Leaf. With over 1,600 already sold units in Norway in our first 3 weeks of sales, I'm looking forward to seeing how this Leaf can light up our other markets across the region. Finally, pricing-wise, for the new Nissan Leaf, it will remain keen and competitive. It comes at the same price band of the current Leaf, bringing cutting-edge technology and excitement to our customers in an accessible way. We believe it therefore has the pulling power to bring customers from traditional car segments too. To sum up, the new Nissan Leaf is more enjoyable, more exciting, more comfortable to drive. It truly is the most technically advanced and accessible EV available today. A car that lets you go further than before, with everything you need, in a simply amazing way. But at Nissan, with our decade-long head start on the competition, we are not just looking at the car in isolation. We are looking beyond the product to build a world that enables truly integrated mobility. So it's my pleasure to welcome to the stage Gareth Dunsmore, our electric vehicle director in Europe, who will be sharing how we are bringing the electric ecosystem to life.
Thank you very much, Philippe. You know, it's time to stop talking about the future of the car. When the car of the future, it's here today. But for us, intelligent mobility means so much more. It's about placing mobility at the heart of a more exciting, a more connected, and a more sustainable way of living together. Electrification itself has been at the heart of the development of society for almost 200 years. It's underpinned the development of healthcare, of education, and the way we communicate, the way we work, and the way we move. And now, the technological advancements of Nissan Intelligent Mobility are placing it at the heart of the greatest challenges that are facing societies today. Nowhere is it more relevant than in cities where we're facing record levels of air pollution, rapidly increasing population, and expanding growth in demand for power. But I believe Nissan Intelligent Mobility can provide very real solutions to the problems we are facing. So the question for us at Nissan is not what we should be doing, but how we can make Nissan Intelligent Mobility more accessible to all. That is why today we're announcing the Nissan electric ecosystem. It's based on the car, it's based on the infrastructure, it's based on the battery technology, and on the power. Today and over the coming months, we're going to be announcing a series of initiatives that will revolutionize the way we engage with our consumers and the role that our brand plays in their lives and in the wider world. Of course, our vehicles are still going to play a key role in that story. The price point, the design, the incredible cutting-edge technologies that you see here in the Nissan Leaf are going to bring the power of Nissan Intelligent Mobility to the mainstream. The increased range, along with the reduced maintenance and running costs of electric vehicles, are allowing us to open up intelligent power to more and more customers across Europe. From the occasional driver to commercial businesses, from commuting to car sharing, from the school run to taxi services. As you heard from Paul earlier, we can make big steps in lowering the emissions that businesses have in their fleets. And that's why we're incredibly proud today to announce that our electric van, the ENV200, will become available with a bigger battery, enabling you to drive up to 280 kilometers on a single charge. That's 100 kilometers further than before. From factory to customer, from depot to delivery, this enhanced ENV200 is the perfect urban mobility vehicle to reduce emissions across every European city. Significant investments and advancements like this will help support our businesses such as Harrods, Amazon, and thousands of others across Europe to significantly reduce their emissions of their delivery services. However, despite this fundamental role that our products play within our business, they're just one piece of the puzzle. From the very beginning, our approach to electrification has always been around developing a genuine understanding of the way our customers live and move. We understand that with the right charging infrastructure, we can provide our customers with a truly limitless driving range. That's why we've built out and will continue to build out Europe's most comprehensive quick charging network. Since day one, we've invested over 50 million euros in helping to kickstart the infrastructure boom needed here in Europe. That investment has enabled us to help deliver over 4,600 quick chargers across Europe for our customers. That's more than 1,000 other opportunities to charge for our customers than any of our competitors provide. And we're delighted to announce that we'll be investing further to support an additional 1,000 quick chargers across Europe in the next 18 months. That's more chargers on the road, that's more on the highway, and more in our towns and cities. It means we'll continue to have more quick chargers than any of our competitors. However, let's be honest, for the vast majority of EV owners, their charging fuel station is their home. And over 80% of people currently charge at home or in the workplace. That's why I'm also proud to announce today the release of our new range of chargers from Nissan, starting with our double-speed charger, the 7-kilowatt home charger. This allows customers to charge the new Nissan Leaf in just 5.5 hours to 100%. On top of that, I'm proud to announce a new 22-kilowatt charger. It's designed for fleet customers. It's going to be available for, of course, businesses and private consumers alike, and it's capable of charging the Nissan Leaf in just 2 hours. It's plug and play. It's plug and play, and it allows you to put it into your facility, into your business, without digging up the road outside, and we're giving you then the ability to move to electric vehicles in an easier way than before. Finally, we're announcing a new home energy charging storage box. What does that mean? We're at the early stage of that is available outside. You can see an early prototype. As Paul mentioned earlier, though, our expertise comes from X-Storage. We're continuing to grow that success. So based on this energy storage expertise, we wanted to go further with the next generation. That's why our charger comes with its own inbuilt energy storage, allowing customers to directly plug their electric vehicle into the unit, giving them the ability to better manage their costs and even generate their own energy from solar panels. Powering the car with 100% renewable energy and zero emissions energy for the first time. It's a massive step forward, and a production unit will be coming next year. Again, as Paul said earlier, we're delighted to be here in Oslo to share news and information about our electric ecosystem. Today, we've announced new vehicles for consumers and businesses. We've announced faster charging at the home and more charging points on the move. We're building infrastructure faster and with more conviction than any of our competitors. You're going to hear, though, about the final piece in this jigsaw in just a moment. But for now, I wanted to introduce the Mayor of Oslo, Miss Marianne Borgen. She has overseen a progressive adoption in the electric ecosystem in this city. And it's an example that business leaders and politicians should sit up and take note of.
So,
Mayor
ladies
Borgen.
and gentlemen, it's a great honor for me to welcome you to Oslo. First, I would like to thank Nissan for selecting Oslo as the European launch city for the new Nissan Leaf. It's a great pleasure to see that Oslo is recognized as one of the globally leading capitals in the transition of sustainable urban mobility. The city of Oslo is definitely a part of the change that is necessary. Together we can be the change for saving our climate and the change for securing healthier cities. Oslo has recently given the European Green Capital Award for 2019. This award gives credit to Oslo's achievement on environmental and climate topics. We've been hard at work for many years already. Just as importantly, this award also commits Oslo to even greater efforts going forwards. To be the European Green Capital in 2019 is a huge inspiration. as well as an obligation. We know that we have to deliver. We see that there are great interest among our citizens as well as in the private sector to contribute and to participate in making the city greener and more climate and environmental friendly. In 2016, the Oslo City Council adopted Oslo's climate and energy strategy, aiming to reduce greenhouse gas emissions by 95% within 2030. The strategy targets all emissions areas of the city, the most significant of which is transport. I'm proud to say that our goals and strategy are being noticed. We are now in the final round in the C40 Cities Award for 2017, nominated for the most ambitious and integrated climate strategy. Pretty good, in a partnership representing 90 cities and 650 million citizens. And Oslo, we have 670,000 citizens. So we are quite a small city, but still it's important to have good examples. Fully 2/3 of emissions in Oslo come from transport. And by 2020, these are to be 40% reduced compared to 2015 levels. So we have, as you can imagine, we have quite high ambitions. We see two main ways of getting there. First, we need to reduce traffic by encouraging public transport, biking and walking. And the second, we need to transition to zero-emission vehicles. It is clear that achieving our goals means doing both of these at the same time. Today, I'll focus on the transition to zero-emission vehicles. Oslo has, in all modesty, an impressive track record for integrating electric vehicles in its transportation system. Many ask us, what are the key elements of Oslo's success story? Even some ask us, how has this miracle happened? And my answer to that is, this is no miracle. This is hard work. And from my point of view, it's a combination of many factors. First of all, we have a strong combination of national and local incentives in Norway to make zero-emission vehicles attractive to purchase and to operate. Some examples include priority access to public transit lanes. You can drive in the public transport lanes. And it's no toll payment if you have an electric car. And now that is very important because we have increased the tolls for fossil vehicles and during rush hours. And it's free parking and it's free charging. And of course, significant tax rebates for purchase and registrations. Alongside incentives, we've also taken a very early lead on infrastructure. The city of Oslo is Norway's and probably the world's largest owner of charging infrastructure, with 1,200 charging points on public grounds. Another 200 will be added in the course of 2017. We also have some world firsts, such as dedicated parking garages for electric vehicles at Akershus Fortress, not far away from here, and Willcox. While public access to charging infrastructure is important, we also have to remember that most of the people prefer to charge at home or have to charge at home. And in our town, in Oslo, approximately 2/3 of Oslo's citizens live in apartment buildings. And if you live in, like in the 6th floor, it's not that easy to just throw out of the window to charge. So we have to do something about that. So what we have done is that we have recently launched a funding scheme to subsidize those buildings who would like to establish their own set of charging points. And that has been that came in June this year, and it's already a success. Till now, we have granted funding for 77 projects, with a total of 3,642 charging points just from June this year and up till now. So, does it work? One of the best indicators of success is from sales. Numbers for the first half of 2017 shows that the pure electric vehicles had in September 39% market share out of all new cars sold in Oslo. So, how do we sustain that momentum? We see three central elements that are vital to continued success here in this town. That is expanding infrastructure, maintain focus on incentive systems, and continue to be a test bed for new solutions. And in addition to these three very, very important elements, it's also important to have an active and an ongoing dialogue with the citizens of Oslo. Because we need to have in our democracy, we need to have a support from the people that are living in the city. And we see that it is an increasing interest to be more environmental friendly and climate friendly in our city. So, in summary, Oslo's path towards sustainable urban mobility has been a success. Still, much work remains to be done. We will continue to push development going forwards, and we are excited to be on this path together with car manufacturers, infrastructure developers, as well as citizens and businesses who see the growing advantage of going green. So thank you so much.
Well, I'd like to thank my co-presenters, to Gareth, to Philippe, and especially to Mayor Borgen in terms of an inspiration that Oslo is for all of us. I'm sure you'll agree significant progress is being made. We've heard about market-leading new vehicles, the simply amazing new Nissan Leaf, and Europe's best-selling electric van, the EMV200, with extended range. We've heard about infrastructure and our new commitment to invest even more and move even faster into our second decade of electrification. We've heard about battery advancements, making it quicker and easier to charge. But what about the energy itself? What about taking away any barrier to EV adoption, just as we've done with range improvements? What if, once our customers have purchased their Nissan, we were able to give them free power for their EV? Now that's a mission that we're working on to make happen. In fact, today I'm excited to announce our first major step forward in delivering this mission. Today in Denmark, just 600 kilometers south of here, following 12 months of testing, we're launching a revolutionary new way of driving up for our customers, day in, day out, without extra cost. You can buy a Nissan EV, you can install the right kit, and then no fuel, no energy cost, just free power for your EV. Now this sounds too good to be true. But this is how we've done it. In all of our electric vehicles, we have a unique technology called bi-directional charging. It allows our customers to draw energy from the grid to power the car, and then can send energy back to the grid to contribute to the wider national energy supply. Now, using our smart vehicle-to-grid technology, we've created a unique way for Nissan fleet customers in Denmark to do just that. It means they can actually give energy back and get money for doing so. It means they will power their EVs cost neutral for no extra charge. It's truly ingenious. And we believe it's the start of something really big. A different way of thinking about energy and about powering the electric vehicle. But we're not just stopping here in Denmark with this trial. Today, I'm also delighted to announce a collaboration in the UK with innovative energy company OVO Energy. Now in the audience today, we have OVO's founder and CEO, Stephen Fitzpatrick, and he will look at how we can produce a similar revolutionary offer for our UK customers. And beyond the UK, we're having more discussions with more energy businesses, with National Energy, grid owners, with governments, with infrastructure companies to create a revolutionary energy mobility plan that will remove any barrier to entering the electric revolution. Unique to Nissan and unique for Nissan customers. Quite simply, the acceleration of electrification is happening now. And the next decade will see more change for our customers, countries, societies, and industries than we've ever seen before. Thank you very much.